Repeat after me. I am a financially free crypto investor that is no longer a prisoner of the clock. I wake up when I want, I take vacations when I want, and most importantly, I get to do the things and experience all of the things in the world that I've ever wanted to experience because no longer is debt an option for me. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, everyone. That place where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. I want to talk about this flash crypto crash that's going on today and tell you why it's happening, but more so, why, above all else, these yo-yo effects that we keep having in crypto should be making you stronger. It shouldn't be stressing you guys out as much as it was when especially if this is your first time. If this is your first time, it shouldn't be stressing you out as much anymore. It should be something that has come to be expected. And more than that, you should be looking at your crypto wallets and seeing what tokens you have is less affected by these yo-yo effects that are happening in crypto. So that's what we're going to be talking about. This is your first time here. Do me a favor and click that like button. That's all I ask. Um, that's why I bring you guys videos every day because I want all of you guys to grow rich and grow happy. And all you got to do in return is just hit that like button. Uh, if you like this type of content, by all means, drop a comment. But also consider giving me a sub and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. Without further ado, guys, we're going to jump over here and look at what's going on in the crypto market. And we're over here. And before we do this, I'm going to look over here at crypto bubbles and look at all this red, guys. Look at this for the day. Now, if this is your first time in crypto, it's hard for you. And the biggest difference between this and crypto is because a lot of people, the stock market has trained everyone to not expect any real long-term growth in your assets for 5, 10, maybe even 20 years. The reason it's so hard for a lot of you right now in crypto is because crypto is a speculative investment, but it's one that you get the most out of it if you continue to watch it on a daily basis or at least 3 or 4 times a week, at least, even if you're only popping in for about 5 minutes. Well, trust me, if you were a full-time stock investor, you will be experiencing all these same emotions that you're experiencing with crypto now because you'll be seeing the ebbs and the flows in the market because you're looking at them uh, every day or however many times you choose to. But a lot of us, a lot of you, just put money in these 401ks, you forget it, and you forget about it. It's not true with crypto. So you guys, and you should pat yourselves on the back for this, seriously, because I feel like it builds character to pop in on your investments every so often and see this blood red effect that's going on in the market right now, see this blood red effect and be able to say, well, dang, man, it's hard. I've talked to many of you down in the comments, and I know it's hard for you, especially when you have a lot of money tied up in the crypto market. But again, these ebbs and flows, by now, it should be something to expect. And you should be less affected by it and more so just out to find out what's going on. So I look out here again, and I'm always going to see deals. I look at ICP and I'm like, it's trading at 877. You best believe I pick up two or three every now and then. Yesterday I probably picked up two or three. I think I picked up two or three. And today, at this price right here, after this video, I'll probably pick up a couple more ICP tokens, as well as some of these others. Let's see. Let's see how Arrow. Let's see how Aerodrome doing. Look at this. Aerodrome down to 79 cents. Still cheap. Still a cheap deal. So I'm just looking over here and just showing you all the deals that's out here. Nothing really to get too concerned with. And we'll jump over here. And as you can see, yesterday when I made a video, we was at a 61 for fear and greed. And now look, you look over here now, and we're at a 57. Can you see how fast things change? But again, with such a drastic drop, you shouldn't be worried. You should ask yourself, okay, dang, what happened? What happened? Why is things crashing like they are? Look at Bitcoin, 64. Look at Ethereum. Look at all of these. But if you scroll down here, you see Kaspa has flipped Polygon like I said it would. And look at that. Kaspa's holding up pretty well. Kaspa's still at the 20-cent range. So when I tell you guys to look at your portfolios and see what tokens are a little bit immune to the overall market going down, this is what I mean. Tokens like Kaspa. Organic growth, y'all. Look at that. It's green while everything else is struggling to maintain its footing. So these are the things I'm talking about. And if you put more of these type of tokens like Casper, and of course this is not financial advice, but if you put more tokens like Casper and a few others in your portfolio, then you will see less of a dive in your overall value of your portfolio. You will see the numbers. It might change within a couple of thousand depending on how much you have in the market, but it's not going to change as much as really those meme tokens that you have in your wallet, or these tokens with really no rhyme or reason to even be there. Those that haven't proven anything. A lot of those are the ones people are going to pull out of first. So it's going to make your wallet look less full. But enough with that. We're gonna jump over here because I said we're gonna find out why. So cryptocurrencies experience significant decline. Well, you can see that if you've looked at your wallet. But one thing I want you guys to understand, one thing you have to understand before I even get into this, the Fed's Jerome Powell, he spoke yesterday. And one thing I've come to learn and realize, and I've realized this a long time ago, which is why I'm unbothered, is that when the Feds and central banks, when they increase benchmarks interest rates, things like high yielding assets, like certain high yielding assets become less attractive, and cryptocurrency is felt over in cryptocurrency as well. So I've come to just realize that. So that's why a lot of people say you have to look at what's going on in the overall with the policies and inflation and the workforce numbers. All of that plays a part in cryptocurrency. It plays a part. So once you start understanding the effect that these things have on investments, especially speculative investments, you're less bothered. You're really less bothered, which is why something like the election can really elevate the status of crypto, or it can decrease it even more. So we'll look at this. And it says the leading cryptocurrency fell, and they're talking about Bitcoin, to 63,000 in the last 24 hours. Remember, it takes a lot to decrease Bitcoin. So that's a lot of money coming out of it. Experiencing a steep drop after reaching $70,000. We was almost there, people. We was almost there. As expected, altcoins had a tough time. We mentioned that we could see a new low after the Asian market opened following the Fed meeting. It happened as predicted. At the same time, the expected scenario for XRP coin is also unfolding. Now, you notice it says, where is it? As expected, altcoins had a tough time. Not all altcoins, not Kaspa. So these are the type of tokens you have to look at. All you Bitcoin maxis, I hope you're paying attention. Go down here to will cryptocurrencies rise? Although Powell said positive things yesterday, because he didn't say too much too bad. Cryptocurrencies did not care much. Cryptocurrencies, which have become highly sensitive to regional tensions, have been looking for excuses to fall for months and finding them. QCP Capital and analysts recently evaluated the latest situations, and they wrote the main takeaway from yesterday's FOMC is that the Fed is clearly dovish. A cut in September is fully priced in. Unfortunately, the rally in stocks was not felt in crypto. There was a broad sell off in crypto overnight and this morning. The market remains tense as investors pay close attention to the ETH, and the ETF outflows and more supply pressure from Mt. Gox and the US government. What they're basically saying here is your Bitcoin ETFs and your Ethereum ETFs, you can start looking to that as almost a compass on what's expected to come in cryptocurrency. It says in longer terms, discussions among U.S. presidential candidates and senators about a sovereign Bitcoin reserve and the potential for other countries to do the same could fundamentally change the crypto environment. And as you guys, a lot of you probably don't know, they're looking at Bitcoin being a federal reserve to combat our the debt that we have. So that's bullish. That's bullish for crypto. So again, you have to look at stuff like this and examine it if you want to get the full picture of what's going on in the market. While markets are potentially range bound until the next catalyst, which would probably be either something major unfolding with some bill or policy, or the Fed speaking again, Jerome Powell speaking again. Using accumulators systematically allows you to buy ETH below the 3,000 level. So I'm pretty sure. Let me look over here right quick. Yep, mine has stopped out. I had okay on MARGEX, and I have a down below. You can leverage trade over on MARGEX. You can set what is it? You can exit prices so that you can, like for instance, I was essentially believing that with the ETF that happened with Ethereum, it was going to possibly bounce up closer to that 4,000 range. But again, you can't. Sometimes you can't predict what's going to happen. Some news effect or some. You can read the charts all day, but if Jerome Powell speaks and he says something that people don't agree with, or something that makes people a little bit more afraid, of course, they're not going to. They're going to sell out of their Ethereum positions. And I had a stop loss on my Ethereum for 3,200, so I could see that it's been failed. So I've stopped out of that position. Again, that's why I like margin trading now, because you can set it and you can leave it, and you can put something like a stop loss in, and you can limit your losses or grab your gains. So one thing they said in here I did like. Uh, okay, they said given that investors were expecting a consensus statement from today's meeting, it would not be surprising for such a result to cause disappointment. Combined with the Bitcoin drop, XRP coin sales become meaningful. ETH/ETF outflows have reached a significant level, and ETHE outflows are expected to start weakening soon. If we start to see inflows on the ETF front, again, Bitcoin and Ethereum, this will signal return for altcoins as well. So they're already telling you right there. You can look and see what's going on in the stock market with Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF to kind of use that as a beacon to see, okay, things are looking up for crypto. Currently, right now, a lot of people are just putting their money on the side, and it's less to do with crypto, y'all, and more to do with what's going on in the world today. Once you realize that, you'll come to say, oh, it's just a yo-yo effect. What happened today? What happened now? But again, you look at tokens like Kaspa, and they're holding up extremely well because Kaspa's, it has a different type of investor. It has a whole different type of investor in it, and therefore, because of that, my portfolio, yes, I lost some money in it, but nowhere near the amount of money that I had and that I would lose in this yo-yo effect had I kept a lot of my investments, a lot of my money in some of the other more speculative plays. So what I want you guys to take from this is that yes, there's a reason for what's going on, but it's less about what's about crypto, like people not having belief in crypto or whatever, but and more to do with just policies and just the workforce and things of that nature. What they did mention in this article didn't is that although the stocks may have rallied a little bit, they've lost 1.1 trillion, I believe, and people as well due to a lot of this. So again, guys, when something like this happens, breathe, look at your portfolio, and then go search for the answers. And if you truly believe in the things that you've invested in, you'll be fine. To the next one, guys. Let me know down below. What do you think? What do you think? What are you holding in your wallet? How does your wallet look right now with everything dipping like it is? Are you going to go out and shop, find some of these deals that's out here, or are you just going to wait it out? Let me know down below. To the next one, guys. It's your boy. I'm out.